My name's Nick Hewitt and I'm President of Newport Railway Museum, where I also fulfil the role of Works Manager. I used to volunteer at the museum a long time ago, probably about in the 80s. Got involved again in around 2013 to try and get the museum reopened after it was closed for a period of time.
I'm John Hawthorne. I'm one of the guides here at the museum. I got involved around 2013. I've been a guide here at the museum since the reopening in 2014.
VicTrack is the landowner and also the owner of the locomotives and carriages. We work with VicTrack to make the museum available to the public. We attempt to show the history of the railways and Victoria's industrial heritage, improve the museum, protect the assets, and we have recently worked with them to build a roof in 2020 to protect heritage listed asset Heavy Harry, and we continue to work with VicTrack to increase the size of that roof, which was a great outcome for those assets, and it was a really good experience. The VicTrack project manager collaborated with us, we exchanged ideas, and we had a great outcome.
We have around 50 major exhibits here at the Railway Museum, a mixture of steam locomotives, passenger and goods carriages, and also more modern diesel and electric locomotives. Probably the highlight of our collection is Heavy Harry, which is on the Victorian Heritage Register. It represents the peak of steam locomotive development in Victoria. One of the real highlights of the museum is the way that we actually have a collection of steam locomotives that dates all the way back to 1880, and as recently as 1954, the final steam locomotives to be introduced in Victoria. Our collection allows people to actually understand the way that technology developed.
I don't necessarily have a favourite. They're all special in their own way. And we have the oldest steam locomotive in the state, and we have Heavy Harry, the pinnacle of steam locomotive production from Newport, locally designed and built. But they're all special in their own way for their own reasons.
Obviously, this Torrens sleeping car, it's a highlight. It's a beautiful piece of interior design work that we're sitting in here with its pressed metal ceilings and timberwork. But we also have, for instance, our Hitachi suburban electric carriage. And I suppose one of the things I really enjoy as a museum guide is seeing the way that people walk into that or walk up to it, and as soon as they recognise it, it's a train that they remember taking in the 1980s or the 1990s, and you just see the way they suddenly relate to that exhibit. It's really a privilege to be able to see people have that reaction to it. And so I suppose from my perspective, the ones I really like are the ones where I get to see the visitors actually really getting something out of their visit to the museum.